Hi, it's Clyde, and today we're going to be looking at a piece of video editing software called Avidemux. Now, Avidemux is a very powerful and feature-rich piece of software that can be used for a number of things like trimming existing MPEG4 clips or saving MPEG2 into MPEG4 file formats, or filtering the audio and video. You can make little color adjustments. And you can also save to presets like iPhone, so you can take your clips that you shot on your Bloggy or your Flip Ultra and save them automatically with one button to the iPhone settings. And it's very, very fast and very useful. Now you can download this piece of software from avidemux.org, and despite the fact that it is a very useful and powerful program, it's actually freeware. So I urge you to go out and get your copy and check it out and play with it and see what you think, because I found it to be a speedy little editor and it comes in really handy from time to time. Now the first thing I want to show you is the file copy operations, and we're going to use this to trim down an existing clip. What I've done is I've opened a clip that's 1280 by 720 and I shot it on the Kodak ZI-8, which is a nice little handheld MPEG4 camera. It's similar to the Flip Ultra and the Bloggy. When you open the file, you'll see that the defaults are copy and copy for the video and audio. Now this is important because what you're going to do is just copy the video stream without decoding and re-encoding it. So the operation is going to be very quick. So what I'll do is I'll come down here to the frame type, and I'll show you that as we toggle along frame by frame using the right arrow key, that we see the three types of frames that constitute the MPEG4 encoding scheme, I, B, and P. Now the only thing I'm going to say about it is that the collection of frames that starts at an iframe and ends at an iframe is called the group of pictures, and the longer that group of pictures is, the more complex the encoding scheme is and the longer it takes to use your computer to decode and re-encode the file. So what I'll do is typically I'm going to want to start my clip, subsegment clip, on an iframe so that I get a complete frame. That's the interframe. And I'll click the A button here and you'll see I get the blue selection bar. Now if I toggle down to a few more iframes and get I don't know, 10 or 12 seconds of video here and click the B button, you'll see that the selection snaps to this smaller area that I've just chosen with mark in and mark out. Now what I want to do is go to this save video button, and I'm going to do cuts demo. I'm just going to write over this clip that I created earlier. Now one thing that you're going to want to keep in mind is, actually I'll just type in cuts demo. You're going to want to add the file extension because for some reason it doesn't want to do that for you. And when I click save, you'll see that it's really fast. It really did copy that little segment and truncate our larger file that quickly. And if I open it up and play it, we should see that we just get that small section that we chose. You'll see that when I open up an H.264 file that it asks me if I want to use a mode that is safer to edit with, and I always say yes. So now I'll just play through the file and we'll see that I've got the area that I want to truncate. Now it's playing a little stuttery still, but keep in mind that I'm just running this on a laptop with an Intel Core 2 Duo processor, so it's not the most powerful machine in the world, and I'm recording this video demo and playing back the file at the same time. The last thing that I want to remind you is that when you first open the file, it's going to default to AVI. Now the AVI is really not the best file container for H.264, so to preserve the original stream, I'm going to want to come down here to MPEG4 and select that. So that's a little demo of how you can use Avidemux to trim your existing MPEG4 clips. Now a lot of these cameras ship with their own proprietary software to do this, but you may find that Avidemux works faster and it's a little less burdensome. It's a tidier, smaller footprint program that doesn't have a lot of the cataloging and browsing features that come with software such as the Sony Bloggy PMB software, which tends to want to take over your computer. And so I urge you to give it a try, even if you already have something that works for this task.